For problem 2, we have two questions that we need to answer. First is how much energy in electron volt is used in operating a 60-watt headlight connected to a 12 volts battery in 1 hour. Second problem is how many electrons pass between the terminals of the 12 volts battery during this period of 1 hour. Okay? So, we need na i-lay out or i-enumerate yung mga given parameters natin for us to clearly answer the following sub-problems. Okay? So, we have the given power which is equal to 60 watts, a voltage that is equal to 12 volts, at meron tayong time which is 1 hour. Okay? Now, we need to solve for letter A, energy which is needed to be expressed in electron volt at number of electrons. Okay? Now, recall that the unit watts is equal to joules per second at yung unit natin na ampere ay equal kay coulombs per second. And we all know that 1 hour is equivalent to 3,600 seconds. Okay? So, for problem 1, let us use this formula in which electrical energy is equal to power times time. Meron tayong given power which is 60 joules per second or 60 watts times the 3,600 seconds. So, multiplying these values and cancelling seconds will come up with 216 times 10 raised to 3 joules. Pero, hindi pa ito yung answer natin kasi po naka-express siya in terms of joules. We need an answer that is expressed in electron volt. That is why, express natin siya into electron volt. So, paano po? We have 216 times 10 raised to 3 joules times, we all know that merong 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 joules sa isang electron volt. Okay? In this case, makakancel ko si joules and I'll come up with an answer that is equal to 1.35 times 10 raised to 24 electron volt. This is our final answer for letter A. For letter B, okay, we need to know the number of electrons that pass between the terminals ng 12 volts battery during 1 hour. So, from this formula, wherein power is equal to current times the voltage, we need to find current. Kasi current is defined as the rate of flow of charges per given time. Okay? So, from that, makukuha natin yung number ng electrons. Substituting the values into our equation, so that is 60 watts all over 12 volts, will come up with 5 amperes or 5 coulombs per second as the answer. Okay? So, since meron na tayong information about yung rate ng pag-flow ng charge at a given time, let's use this information para makuha yung number ng electrons. Okay? So, since sabi natin kanina, current is equal to Q over T, let's find charge Q. So that is IT. Now, substituting the values into our equation will come up with an answer that is equal to 18 times 10 raised to 3 coulombs. Okay? Again, ang kailangan kasi natin is number of electrons. That is why, i-convert natin si coulombs into electrons. Okay? For the number of electrons, we all know again that an electron has a charge of 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulombs. Okay? Cancel coulomb. Therefore, the number of electrons that pass between the terminals of the 12 volts battery during a period of 1 hour is equal to 1.125 times 10 raised to 23 electrons. Let us box your final answer.